unique things that really make them fall over these women? Do you know? I don't know, but I want to know today. Some people will come up and say, oh, that man, the wife bewitched him, or his girlfriend has bewitched him. He cannot even look at other women out there. Or there must be something. They call up, oh, they call juju, they call charm, they call different things. I don't know. What do you think about this? I have to talk on this today because I've been getting messages. People have been telling me, HOV, talk about this, talk about this, talk about this. And I will ask you, have you fallen in love before? You are yet to fall in love, or you are still like going round and round thinking, I've not made up my mind yet to fall in love, or I'm completely in love? I always like to start some stories or give insight of myself. So for me, I we say I'm in love, I'm falling in love, I'm still in love, I'm still craving for more love. So that's all I have to say. I will have to introduce myself like that first before I start jumping in and telling you stories and giving advices as usual, whatever it is. Yes. Let's come down to this now. Why are men so crazy about some women? What makes their head turn around? What makes them roll and roll and roll and just cling on to these women? Is it really magical powers that these women have that is making the men like just cling on them? Or are they extra unique features that these women have that is making these men really click and hold tight to them? I want to know. I want to know because I have seen too. I've seen some men when they just cling on, they just cling on. What is really the reason? Is it that the men don't know what they are doing? If you really have a contribution or something to contribute, or we have witnessed certain things live, also let me know. There was really a lady that was talking to me, and she made an instance of where it was love at first sight for her and this man, that they just clicked and they found out that they click. Please, if you know if there's anything like love at first sight, to let me know. Do you know love at first sight? Do you believe in that? I personally, I believe in that. I don't know if there's anyone out there that believe in love at first sight, or love takes time to grow. Also let me know. But one thing I have to say is, if you see a man or you see a woman, I'm gonna use both sides on this anyway, because I won't talk on the men alone. I don't like talking on just one sex or one party. I like giving it both because everybody is listening to this. I have to come in and balance it up somehow. But sometimes it's hard. But anyway, we just go along. For the men, I will specify men because today's topic is on men mainly. For the men, I do think that they cling on these women because there are some special features. There are unique things in these women that they really do admire, that they really like, that they cannot really see in other women. It's not like the other women don't have they don't have those charisma to do what the one that the man is liking have, but it might just be that unique thing that triggered that man at that time. It might be how the woman talks, those small things that you might not even put into consideration. It might not even be the hardworking nature of the woman. It might be the way the woman even laughs, or the way the woman console him when he's in trouble, or those little things, little titu tattoo that he does with this woman. You can't tell. So men generally they like women. What I mean that they like women, they like fun, they like life. So whenever they see any woman who also like life like them, I don't mean the women that really do all this party disco or something. It just depends on an individual anyway. Those, if even the disco thing might just be those little things that triggers the man, because he really wants to do the party thing, he wants to have the fun, he wants to go crazy, and this woman is ready to go crazy with him. There are some women that are necessarily over quiet, and the men don't want that. They just want to go out there and get those lousy ones, those ones that makes a lot of noise, that chops life. So I don't know the categories of the ones that men generally like. Let me not be beating about the bush. Let me just go straight to what I want to say. A man may like a woman because she's that yesa type. Believe me or not. A man may also like a woman because she's that aggressive the fighter type. A man might like a woman because she's a woman in between. So you cannot really say this is the reason why this man likes this woman. This is the reason why this man likes this woman. And this is the reason why this man likes this woman. For me, my advice for anyone today, either man or woman, just be yourself. Be yourself, because from day one, a man have in mind the type of woman he wants to marry. And on the other hand, it's peri pursuit. A woman have it in her heart the kind of man she wants to marry. She will tell herself, oh, I want that man who brings me everywhere, who rocks around with me, who turns me all around. That is what she wants. And for the man, he might tell himself, I need a woman who really is that quiet type, who will look after my home, who is career minded, who has a lot of things up there in her brain. In short, a woman who will run the home. A woman who will run the home and just make the work less for me. What I mean less for me, who makes the money, the dough, who makes the money and runs the home and let me stay back and just live easy life. So, easy life. You see what I mean? Everybody have different things in mind. Sometimes some people are very selfish in deciding, in making their decisions, in the sense that, let's take an example from a man who is not really like wealthy, or is not from a wealthy home, and he puts it in his brain that because there are always characteristics there, or there are always things that he has in mind, he will outline them. Number one big one, I want a girl from a rich home. All his brain, all his mind, everything in his head is centered about the richness. One. Number two, I want a girl who can cook. Who can cook very well. That is number two. Remember, number one, he wants a girl from a rich home. He wants a girl who can cook. And no, I'll just take three now. There are so many, but I'm going to just pick three and expatiate on them. Number three, I want a girl who is very beautiful. One, rich home. Two, can cook. And three, beautiful. Is it easy to get? You might get one, rich home. You might not get two, can cook. You might get three, beautiful. You might get the third one, beautiful. You might not get one and two, can cook and rich home. You see, that's where the man starts having all this confusion in his mind. And he sees a girl, the first thing, because the first time a man sees a woman, not necessarily the love comes in. Infatuation comes in first. Infatuation, because you get infatuated seeing somebody. Oh, I like this girl. I like the way she walks. From the way she walks, he gets to toast her, they start going out, and that the way she walks, maybe just the legs, the way she carries her legs, that is the first thing in his mind, and it sinks into his brain. And he has that. One or two things along the line, they start meeting themselves, she can get pregnant, and he's compelled to marry her. And he's not checking other things out. That's number one. That is gone. And for the lady, she has it in her head too. Oh, I want a man. First, I want a man who is rich. I want a man who is handsome. And I want a man who will really love me. And yeah, oh, she's lucky. She gets those 3 points. She gets 2 out of it. Sometimes she gets 1. And they click. They stay there. They start living. But I ask you today, why and how does all of this vanish within a time? Why? What is the reason? They stay together, let's say 10 years, 15 years, God forbid though. And at the end of the day, this same man you have portrayed that you love so much, and you guys have made up your mind to stay together, all of a sudden, you seem not to love him anymore. So, what was it? What came in? What happened? Likewise, the man, this same woman he has chosen that makes his head to roll and roll and roll all over. The love is gone. It's depreciating. What happened? Can you tell me, please, why things like this happen? For me, I would personally say, when a man is making his choice, or when a woman is making her own choice, there are some main things we use in distracting ourselves. What is this? Selfishness. Believe it or not, selfishness. The man is selfish. The woman is selfish. You want a woman who is already made to bring her home. What is your reason? To enslave her. That's what I think. To make her toil for you day and night, and make you the lousy one, make you comfortable, make you enjoy your life, make you feel the man. Otherwise, if that is not the reason, then let the man walk the same way the woman is walking. Then for the woman too, who wants already made man, without looking all around you to see what are those lapses he has along his own path. You've seen him. Oh, he's majestically built. He looks cool, you know. Yeah, he does. You are not opening your eyes to see all other things around you. And you come in. After years, some of them don't even last for years. Let's say a year, 2. You start seeing those things that you never saw. You start seeing them. But they have been there. They have been there from day one. But you have failed to open your eyes to see. Why? Selfishness. Selfishness. The woman has been selfish. The man has been selfish. They didn't put any other thing into consideration. They just wanted each other for their selfish reasons. I want already made one. I want a beautiful woman. I want a woman who is intelligent. I want a woman who is career focused. And you got her. Ooh. Why complain? Why complain after years of marriage? Because those things were never concealed from you. They were there. From day one, you saw them. And that was part of what you wanted. So, let's move on. And for the woman, you see all these things. You pretend like you never saw them. You came into the home thinking you'll be able to change the man. I tell you something today. No woman can change any man. No man can change any woman. There are those things we have in us that already weakens us, already brings us, like, I don't know how to explain this. There are those characters that we have Either with those genes, those things that we took from our parents that are following us, that we have in us, one way or the other. They might just die down a little bit, but it's not like we can just take them off completely. The only way it can go off us is by the grace of God of us, not like by our own making. No way. It's by the grace of God. So if you are a man today, you are listening to this, I have something to tell you. There is no special woman out there. You make a woman special. Either when you are having a relationship with this woman, you are into a relationship, you build and mold this woman to your taste. You build her. It takes time. It takes years. It takes a lot, and it takes by the grace of God to be able to channel this woman to your own taste, to build her to your taste. And for a woman, I will tell you something today. If you're listening to me too, there is no special man out there. All men or every man is same. Same. What you do in your home, what you do in your situation, what you do around you is to build him, mold him to your own taste. Every human being have weaknesses. We all have. You might be the party type, your husband is not. You don't have to beat and fight over party issue. It can be resolved. You tell him, oh, since I like parties, I like fun, and you don't like it, I won't use my fun life to disturb you. But once in a while, I know there are kids. Let me enjoy my ways. The man is not dumb. He listens. Oh, yeah. That's what love is all about. He listens. And he tells you, okay, this is how we do it. Some days I will sacrifice just to make you have your fun the way you want it. That's it. That's life. Other things have to go on. If you've gotten married to a selfish man and you know he's very selfish or stingy, his hands are very tight, like tight. Ooh, another story. Don't tell me you didn't know before you got married. You knew. You knew it. We knew it. We could change him for better. He brings me out. He spends the dough. We all dance around. We go clubbing. We eat. We do things. Oh, he's preparing. And he leaves you there. Put the ring in your finger. Then 1 year later, honey, can I have what? You are the big spender. That's when he starts calling you the big spender. So what do? Let's assume the first year we fight and quarrel, we nag our head, we turn around. What happens the second and the third year? Fourth year, fifth year, do we continue? No. So what techniques do you use? What comes in then? Communicate with him. Tell him to his face. There's no need to hide it. I know you are selfish, but I know, let's do it like this. I don't like to come to you every time. This is how it should be, honey. Or whatever name you call him. My love, my darling, my this. Let's do it like this. And before you know it, solution is solved. But if he still decides to be like this, teach your fish, tight-fisted, there's always a way out. You are the woman. You are in charge. He's your home. He's your man. You know how to go all around this. Don't say you don't know. Situations can be solved. Things can be done. So, have you come in contact with a selfish husband before? A selfish wife? Whichever one, let me know. How were you able to solve it? And do you believe there is a man made for you or a woman made for you? If you do believe, let me know. I want to know. Share with us. If there is a man made for you, you've gone in search, you've seen that man made for you, let me know. Do you also believe men are same everywhere and women are same everywhere? Do you believe? Let me know. Make a comment and share. If women are same everywhere, if men are same everywhere. And remember, one thing I will say to you, the man came from his own home, his own family. He has his culture. He has his belief. He has different things, perspective about women in his heart. And you as the woman, you have come from a different home, different background, different everything. And you have decided to live with this man and make a family with him. Don't think all those things he has learned, all of those things you have learned, is going to vanish in a day. It doesn't work like that. You are bringing your own belief. He's bringing his own belief. You are putting everything together to make a home. It takes two to tango. A lot of sacrifice we have to make for one another. If I say it, some people may get angry. What is the fact? There is no perfect home. No perfect home. No perfect marriage. No perfect man. No perfect woman. No perfect relationship. We all try to aim at perfection. We hear that word, we say that word, perfect. No perfect situation. No perfect. Nothing is perfect in life. It takes only by the grace of God. So you listening to me today, don't use somebody's home or somebody's situation to judge yours. Because the person might be going through mess in his home, in our situation. So hold your own situation with both hands. Fight your own fight with good faith. Nobody fights your battle for you. It's yours. It is your cross. And by the grace of God, you will win and you will keep winning. So don't use another person's home, because the person might be going through a lot that you don't know. Some people are good in talking. Some others, they just stay and they don't know how to talk. It is my advice today. I've grown with wisdom right from when I was born. And I've been using it as an opportunity for me to bring it out and use it in the world and use it more. No perfect woman out there, no perfect man, no perfect home, no perfect situation. Just love your spouse. Whoever is loving you, love the person. Take distraction off your ways. There are so many things that will distract you. Be contented. Honestly, take distraction off your path. Whatever you have chosen, whatever path you want to follow, follow it well. There are always many more things to come. Nothing finishes in one day. Love is love. If you love a man, show him the love endlessly. If you love a woman, show her the love endlessly. There's no need to be shy. Love is caring. Love is giving. Love is appreciating each other. It is good to really fall in love. It is good to love. It is good to show it. It is good to talk about it. Thank you. If you've not subscribed to my channel before, do please. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for thumbs up button. And thank you for being my friend. Thank you for growing this family. And thank you. I missed you so much. I keep missing every one of you. And I pray the good Lord to always keep us safe and give us that joy and happiness that we need in our hearts. HOB. See